Welcome back to Popson. Hi, let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Quizquiz. We're going for Quizquiz Pro Quo. Well, technically we are. We would have to take our capital over to the Anjou province in, well, Provence or France, depending on who has the upper hand there by that time. It's probably going to be France. However, we're not going to be able to get the achievement because I had to mod the game in order to be able to continue without a infinitely looping event chain. It, just happens. But we're still gonna go for it. We're still gonna conclude this once we take Anjou and have our capital there. And I'm gonna say that I have the achievement, even if it doesn't actually happen. Now, apparently I'm in a war. I recorded this yesterday. I should know, but I don't. Oh, we finally the Iroquois, obviously, apparently. And right, we didn't get that Joara siege. We got thrown off it. And that's going to slow us down here. I have a decent chunk of folks around here and a good chunk around here. Maybe what I should be doing is threaten these with these. And maybe make these walk in this direction so that we can maybe start sieging those folks again. We did take the Susquehannock. We can piece them up. We already pieced out one belligerent in the war for these 4 cores. Maybe these 3. Maybe Sokoki wasn't part of that. And drew the ire of a few folks around here. So I might not be going too ham and say trying to grab Susquehannock's land here, especially since they're still tribal and I'm not going to actually get that very nice development. It's not gonna happen. I'm just gonna get like a 5 development province and they're gonna pop somewhere else. So I'd rather maybe steal some of your development. They will lose 2, I will gain 1. I think that's a fine peace deal for these. But, I mean, I'm going to take more than just 2 pips of score here, but it's a good start. Not quite at the spot where I want to move my trade capital over to Chesapeake Bay, although I do want to do that in the future. Would have liked to grab some prestige here, but that's not happening. How much do I care about these folks being allied to anybody? I don't think I actually do. How much money are you going to give me? I want a long peace deal here, keep that coalition somewhat lower. And since I really don't care about any of these things, guess I can take transfer trade. It might give me a tiny bit of trade power at home. Probably not, but maybe. And then I'm just gonna drop some random alliances of theirs, just so we get a long peace deal and, a tiny bit of prestige out of that. Meet it for themselves, out you go. Now, with that being handled, we still have to siege this, but I might have cannons here, and I do. So let's move you over there, and then we can move the other stack out. Now, we still have to scare all these folks. I also have a running stack up there, which I don't love. Ooh, that's... Yeah, I scared them alright. Crunch. Yeah, let's go for Joara. I'm very tempted. Nah, no, but I shouldn't. You're also still a tribe, aren't you? Well, 46? Maybe you're not. No, you're still a tribe. So I'm probably not going to get the land if I take their stuff. Let's have you move on there as well. Maybe that's the more reasonable choice because you have the cannons and you just go chase these folks out. And you also try just scare everybody. So same reasoning, right? If I take Joara, I generate a frick ton of aggressive expansion while not actually getting anything for it. Can I afford a level 2 guy? No, this looks great, but it's not actually that great. Out of the 177 ducats we made last month, 175 were from spoils of war. So from the peace deal, so that doesn't really matter. We're spending a lot on rooting out corruption, right, because of unbalanced research. I really wish to get rid of that. It's probably just morale of army's person here. Good enough. Yeah, that admin, it's painful. But we're focused, we have a level 3 person. I don't know that I can do much more to catch up on admin here. Other than... Ooh, I should have checked that. Wasted some mill there, and I could even just have taken tech. Yikes. Big yikes. Now maybe I couldn't have taken... No, I must have been able to. Huh. I was on the screen just a second ago and I didn't see it. So that's awesome. That should give me... Oh no, being ahead of time in mill doesn't actually give you a bonus to rooting out of corruption. Rather, we're getting a even more advanced research. Because, well, our research is even less balanced here. That's a bit sucky. Keep spending that admin on cores. The things I really don't want to stop expanding. Because right now we have a great technological advantage around here. Which makes these wars against a bunch of folks quite a lot easier. I mean, these kind of stack wipes we're doing here right now would not, well, at least most likely not be happening if we didn't have the technological advantage that we do have. I don't need Caligula here. I don't think it's worth sending anybody there. What about my 2 stack over here, or my 4 stack? Yeah, maybe you can threat Caligula a tiny bit. Colony's done, that's good. Although it eats even more of my admin. Because of course it's more expensive to colonize as a person who lives on this freaking continent than as somebody who comes over from Europe. It makes tons of sense. I guess I'll bring you. Have you march to Caligula then? And yes, I'm aware it's not called Caligula. Get our trade boats over there. Get that siege going a little bit faster. And my colonist is now back. I mean, it has been for a few days, but we pay enough attention. Now, what am I looking for? I'm looking to unite home region, if I'm not mistaken. Or culture? No, I think for the mission it's home region. Right? Yeah. So all the way up to Ch'tod. These are pretty horrible places though. Maybe I should be doing Nepoche. Surely that's also part of my home region. Yeah. And it's a lot better province, as is Chukalisa, but that's Chickasaw tribal land, which we might just take in a peace deal at some point. So I'm not as interested in sieging, in colonizing that. I should, now that this war is mostly handled, I should get some folks south to defend my colonies. I'm probably also gonna grab the merchant navy here. It's only gonna become more expensive over time. And that 33% extra ship trade power is gonna pay off in spades in the future. It's apparently a good thing to be paid off in spades. I mean, I think we'd have enough spades. It's not like a spade is particularly expensive. But hey, bring me a good warrior for a moment, I think. Yeah, let's get you here, let's get you there. And then once you lock in, we're gonna crush you. Seems good. What's the state again? What's my state again? Sure. Ah, the admin drain is real. It is real. Okay, but this war is well in hand. He said potentially losing a battle on Caligula there. That's going surprisingly badly. Has one from terrain, sure. My stats are so much better. We should be rocking that. But we keep rolling. Ah, there we go. That's a proper roll. Oh, but we might still lose it. I think we are going to lose it. Because we rolled garbage again, and we did. Actually lost more than we killed there. That's impressive. That's better. Not my finest hour, I'll admit. This war in general has been a lot worse than I would have imagined. I guess with people starting to catch up in technology and just having a bunch of stuff, and me being a bit fast and loose with how I attack, and also just the fact that we are so spread out that it's very difficult to keep control of every part of my territory without forts. And sure, I could be building forts, I do have the technology, but I'd really rather not. So, I just got caught somewhere. The Mohawk. Do I already have a claim on the Mohawk, or can I make one? I already have one, so I almost certainly had enough there to make a second claim. I just didn't see, or didn't look. As I do. Spy network on you folks. 5, 15, 12. And aren't you also on IOTA? You are, but that's just 6. So let's grab the 15. You're still a tribe, aren't you? Yeah. So please explain in the comments that one of the reasons for my confusion with the tribal thing is that I kept conflating two things. The reforming of the government and the integration of the Federation. Right? I was confused that some people like the Iroquois here are still tribes while getting institutions and all that and having integrated some stuff. And I have conflated certain concepts in my mind there. It's still a bit weird somehow. Oh, and another thing is that the devastation here goes straight onto your institution speed modifier. So institution spread modifier. So that's why we have some places where we have super low institution spread. The devastation plus the native tribe thing makes it be essentially nothing. Like my subject Spoko over here, I probably still have none. Yeah, minus 125%. 100% from devastation, 50% from native tribe. Just makes it impossible for them to have the institution. I could start selling it to them again if we were at peace. Maybe I can do that at war? I don't think so, right? Maybe that's completely indifferent from war and peace. No, they just don't have the money right now, but I could do it. In theory. How is there no positive reason? I'm a subject, right? Anyway, I was able to sell them the institution before, but they didn't get anything out of it because of the negative institution spread. Which is kind of funny. They did keep paying me for 10 years. But as I've said, I find that to be a bit exploity now that I know that that's going to happen. So I'm not going to try to do that or to generate that same situation again. Keep killing some Iroquois here though. Actually losing money, that's a bit crazy to me. And that rooting of corruption is just very painful. But I mean, maybe once I stop expanding, yeah, I'll take the professionalism, even though I would like to keep the money. At some point I'll stop expanding and my admin will pile up and everything will be fine. But as long as I keep doing these wars and paying a lot for these quite highly developed pieces of land, that's yeah, it's gonna be difficult. Now, do I want to fight you here? I think I do. It's probably gonna end up a stalemate. Well, not a stalemate, we're gonna win, but we're not gonna get anything from them, will we? Clergy, agenda done. I can grab a new one next year. Cuckoo. Yeah, got nothing out of that. Whatever. Let's piece out the Joarans. And as I said again, I will not take their land. Look at that aggressive expansion that just generates. And we're not going to get the giant chunk of land there. Could vassalize you, but I'm not going to do that. Can't purge your capital because it's apparently garbage. Don't really care for the trade here just yet. So I'm going to do is war reps and prestige. And how are we doing on that? I've checked this a couple of times in the past. Inflation is rising, but I do like having money right now. I think I will. Not you. Who do I need to talk to? You. You. I think I'll take your ducats, even though it's going to be inflating me a bit. And then I don't know, pop those alliances, and that's that. There's nothing really I can do. You can revoke your course on me. No? I mean, if it increases the peace deal here, I'm kind of okay with that, I think. Yeah, okay. Seems fine. Meaning for themselves? Yes. Just always double check. And now we'll need to wait a day, and then we can go and peace out the Iroquois for probably quite a lot. What with the coalition already being crazy as it is there really nothing to suppress here? Apparently not. I mean, it's good for me, I suppose. Let's get you over there. I think we'll also get you over there. And I might even get you over there. And peace deal, of course. Peace. Now, what's our peace? These places seem easy. Scadure is a problem. Scarure? No, it's actually not. Oh, they must have settled. Oh yeah, they're duchy now. Nice. Didn't realize they reformed by now. That's very nice. So now they've settled down their development. So that makes this a lot nicer to do. It's still gonna annoy the heck out of you people. I suppose the Sioux will drop out of the list because it's the 30th of December. By chance. I didn't actually plan for it. Sometimes do, but this time I did not. And everybody else on this list, I think... Yeah, everybody else on this list is already happy to be in a coalition. So this doesn't actually do anything about coalition opportunities. So that's gonna be good, I suppose. And then 66, I still don't care about your trade when you're in there. And Caligula, nah. Don't give any hoots. I'll take your money though, your war reps. War reps are just great. War reps don't give you inflation. And you don't have to share it with your friends. I mean, we don't have any allies in this war right now, but if we did, we would have to share some of the money depending on their contribution. And thanks to war reps, we just get the money without inflation. Oh, it's just... And without having to share it. So that's all I want. So now it is just an extension of peace timers. Could make you give up claims, I suppose. It's not like super useful or anything. Oh, money. Didn't take money yet. This will cause inflation. But it's also money for me. I like money. Sue me. Don't sue me. Overextension though. It's 48% and you're... No, we're fine. Stay below 100 and you're fine. It's not that there are no effects, but the real mean effects start when you're above 100. Just move everybody into your zoo or something. Or maybe Chatta and drill or something. So it's fine. You're going there, you're going there, you're going there. Excellent. Cool. 107 freaking ducats. By ducats I mean admin points. Yeah, leave that coalition. Yeah. I pose no threat. I mean, they were all happy to join because we were fighting a bunch of folks. And now that we're not, they're looking at their prospects and saying, yeah, I'd rather not. That was a lot of people in that coalition. Holy fudge. But I'm glad they're gone. Good news! 1 Diplo relation. I guess it's fine. 2 legitimacy. Now that's kinda okay. Depending on how old you are, Chihuahua. You are 25. Oh, fine, I'll marry you. It's essentially a question of whether you get your money back, as in your legitimacy back, before you can expect the marriage to end, because the proposing partner died. Wichita would see a trade to me. It's actually not useless. Let's get it done. Died summon has expired. We can't quite resummon yet. I looked at the wrong thing, didn't I? I mean, it's still true, but I looked at the wrong tooltip. Robber Barons. One of those events. Gain loyalty on the nobles, lose it on the merchants. It's kind of the wrong way around. Or lose loyalty on the nobles, gain on the merchant. That's better, I think. What's my nobility loyalty cap anyway? Well, equilibrium 59. It's gonna be quite okay. Let's curb such excess, I think. It does give the merchants a lot more influence, and they're getting to a point where it's kind of scary. But what's the worst that could happen, right? Now you go back to making me money. 0.001 ducats in profit. As opposed to not having these, I presume. Look, this claims that we would make 0.8. This is just so wrong. I currently would make no money out of sending them to Chesapeake Bay. 0. Go to Mississippi River. But, Chesapeake Bay isn't actually all that rich. I mean, it's 7 ducats. It's about the same that we have around here. It's alright, but it's not like crazy. I don't know why they would think that it's much better there. My calculation has always been wonky. Things have not improved. Where can I sit up? Sit in Raritan. What a rare item. And have this all be sat on. And then how do we do unrest otherwise over here? We actually do have some, don't we? If I were to just send my influence from here, it's not... It's fine though. It'll be okay. Okay, dokie. We have spare people. As in diplomats. I'm still spying on Oneota. The Sioux. Sort of our thing. I do want to go back to the Mohawk, and I can, so let's. And then, what about like Abenaki? That's still a tribe. I'm looking for Dutch. Oh, that's also Obenota. What are they called? Oneota. Sage? Yeah, let's spy on you then. Hey, yeah, Federation, yada yada. Look at all these discounts we have, and still all our admin is just dropping into expansion. Filthy. I did not do what I said I would do. Whoopsie. You're almost certainly going to be too late to protect Nampochi here. But I will try. Yeah, you might be in time. Nice. Better lucky than good and all that. Sweet. I mean, gaining loyalty on the nobles is actually kind of nice here. Yeah. 10% tax is a good chunk. Most of our money is tax. But not much I can do about that. That admin. We're gaining 14. Can't believe we're this tight on admin by gaining 14. I mean, fine, I did just do an admin idea group. But still. I do still want to call this. Oh, I meant to do my own thing and I didn't. Develop a place, don't love it. Especially non-admin development. I need to own a province in the Wisconsin area. That might be possible. Wisconsin. I mean, it requires a war, but it's a war I want to make anyway. Oh yeah, add to the Iroquois. Which is not a problem, it's just that we're going to go straight back to war with those. That's certainly an option. And gaining a claim on the whole Wisconsin area doesn't do much. Admittedly. But yeah, I'm not tempted. How many claims on the Oneata and how much do I need for a claim on this place? 35. Can't wait that long, can we? Claims are going to get more expensive once I get the one on this place from taking the mission, so I would have liked to take it first. Manufacturing Yazoo. I think I've looked at this before, right? And wasn't a great idea. Because we have cotton here. Cotton requires a plantation, Namatech 14, yeah. So I'm gonna take that nobility proposal and we're gonna go back into a war. At least we're gonna get 50 admin for it. So we kinda get to get like a core for free or something. For free. Alright. Now how much is the claim here now? 40? Yeah. Probably gonna wait for that and then go. We do have some calling to do anyway, right? We don't want to immediately go to war. Let's move over to Cahokia already. Now, who are your friends? It's the Iroquois. It's those folks. You're feeding 16,000 troops? Okay. Yeah, we should be able over here to take Atarake, Honyasond, and Caligula. And then take care of the rest afterwards. Queen Consort's friend becomes an advisor at court. A half-price level 3 person. We are already running a half-price level 3 admin person, right? Yeah, you're certainly half-price. Or we keep our philosopher and we get 50 free admin. Yep. I mean, half-price admin guy is very good. But if you already have a half-price admin guy of the same rank, then, you know, it's not that interesting. That corruption price we're paying right now is through the roof, though. Really need to start taking admin tech. Just don't know how. Keep having to eat people. What am I supposed to do? Not eat people? That seems unreasonable. Since that's gets some of that suppression going. Suppose get a person over here. And unfortunately this means that we can't ask for our own agenda for a while. It's going to take a moment before we declare this war and finish this war. And it would be time to grab another agenda, and we can't right now. I'm going to have to put a cut in here, but I'd like to finish my spying on these folks, because I might forget otherwise next time. I don't have a claim on this yet. I do have a claim on this, so claim it and then come back. No, I still can claim. It's not a great claim, but I'll make it on the Mohawk over there. 39, 1 a month, I assume. Unless we get caught, which I'd rather not be. And I'll assume that we're going to see the coalition fire again, or people join the coalition again once we declare war here. Because we'll be fighting a bunch of people. Let's have a quick look and then put a cut into this video. We'd be fighting 45,000 folks, and therefore other people around here will decide that coalition would actually be a great idea, like the Mohawk. Pretty sure the Mohawk would think that a coalition would be a great idea. Oh, they have no men? Gee. I mean, what can you do? Anyway, let's put that cut in here. Thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything to say to me, such as you really meant to have a guy on all your colonies and you didn't, then the comment section is a good place to do just that. Thank you so much for watching, and see you folks next time.